Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Takida Joseph, and we're focused on growing in all areas of life on this channel, God Life Makeup. And I'm speaking about business today. I've been a business owner for like about 8 years now. Since I was 19, I'm 27. And why not, as a successful businesswoman, share what I know about business with you guys? So I asked you all some questions on Instagram and you guys sent it in. I picked 5 of those questions, and today I'm going to answer those 5 questions. So if you're a businesswoman, you're an entrepreneur, you're a small business owner, this video may really help you, so keep on looking. Okay guys, so I picked out 5 questions from on YouTube. We're gonna keep this short and sweet and to the point. First of all, follow me on Instagram if you haven't followed me. I spend a lot of less time on social media, but you guys have to look up for my next video. I'm going to be explaining what's actually going on in my life right now. I feel like I'll explain this in the next video. Back to the question. So this first question is from bougie_killer, and she said, I feel lost in a form where I want to own a business and stuck where I don't know how to start. So she's saying she's lost. She wants to own a business, but she doesn't know where to start. Well, I think just wanting to own a business is good, that you want to own a business, and start by figuring out what problem you could solve. I think knowing about problems in the world helps you figure out how you could solve them, and a good business idea is always a problem-solving business idea. You know what I mean? So think about what it is you love to do effortlessly, what it is you like to do effortlessly, and how what it is you like to do connects with a problem that you could solve, right? And I always suggest that you guys pray about stuff like this, like, God, please show me, like, what do I have in me, you know what I mean, like, that could come out and produce something that could help somebody, that could generate sales for me, and that I could create a business out of this. So it's a lot to do with what do you love to do, because I love to encourage people to do what you love, right? And then it'll become easier to do in a sense, but also solve a problem. Like, what problem are you solving? So those are important questions to ask when you're trying to come up with a business, and obviously pray about it too, right? So I think just, ask yourself those questions and you're gonna be on your way to doing something good. Okay, so this second question is from iam_bless777. That's 3 7s. And she's asking how to build your social media account for your business. Okay, so the answer to how to build your social media account for your business is you have to know what type of platform that you're going to use to build this account. There are various social media platforms, and I would suggest like figuring out 2 platforms that you want to start off using, learning about those 2 platforms, learning about the algorithms, how they work, and checking out other people that use the platforms and see the consistency in their content, and just like kind of investigating the platforms that you want to use first, because there are various amongst the social media platforms and each of them is specific for something else, right? So YouTube is not for words, it's for videos, right? TikTok is for videos, Twitter is for words, Facebook is for sales, Instagram is for images. You have to know what it is you're selling and how it is you want to market what you're selling. Then you would be able to know what social media platform to choose, and then based on the platform that you choose, you would be able to know what type of content to make. And what I want to encourage you to know is that there is always a way, and knowledge is power. So go and investigate, figure out what platform is going to be best for what it is you're offering and what it is you're selling, and then investigate about that platform, check out other people in your niche who's using that platform, and then work your way up from there. I hope this answer helps 100% or even 50%. Right, question number 3 is from amazing_beauty_tt. Right, so I'm assuming that this person has a beauty business, and she says, I need help with advertising, but my problem is showing myself. I'm kind of shy. So she's saying she needs help with advertising, but she's kind of shy. And you know what, that's a valid point. A lot of people struggle with insecurities and anxiety, and they're shy to just be seen on camera. But as I posted on Instagram today, the only way to know what type of advertisement will work for you is by knowing what don't work. So sometimes, I am nervous to do some things. Like, I've been doing YouTube for like 2 years now, and to do a video, I'm still like, oh my god, I can do this. I'm Oprah. Oh my gosh, I'm Oprah. Like, I literally was telling myself, come downstairs, pretend like you're Oprah and you're just talking to people who want to know what you have to say, So I think it has a lot to do with going into a different persona when it's time to do what it is you have to do. It's like almost like you're putting on a different person, like a jacket, and this jacket empowers you to to be brave and to say what you have to say. And also, like, a lot of self-talk, think about it. I always tell my clients, because like some people I help with like marketing and stuff, I tell them there's nothing to be afraid for. Like, on social media, these people are behind their phones. You could block, you could delete. Slow progress is progress. Start somewhere, you know what I mean? And you also speak kindly to yourself and reward yourself. Like, wow, I did a 5-minute clip, or I did a 2-minute reel just saying hi, or video story just saying hi, and that was real good. Pat yourself on the back and do more the next time. But you have to be able to want it bad enough. Like, once you want something bad enough, you're going to do what you have to do. So the question to that is, how bad do you want it? And once you want it bad enough, girl, you're going to get up and you're going to do that video. You're going to show yourself whether it is just like a little bit, and then you build up to a lot, or whatever the case is. And then too, what you could do, if you don't like to do that and you're shy, hire somebody to do it. You can't do everything. Find somebody that does advertisement and hire them to help you advertise. That's a good recommendation for people who really struggle with showing up on social media. Yes. So question 4 is, how much should you pay yourself? All right, so that's such a good question. How much should you pay yourself? And this comes from Cherise Beauty Lounge, right? She asked, how much should you pay yourself? And this is a question that is very important to ask, and it's something very important to understand. So for me, this is how I go about paying myself. I think about it like this. I do not spend all of the money that I make. So what I do is I pay myself 10%. I tithe 10%. I put aside 13% for investment, and then I put aside 15% for like tax purposes, right? So it's just always important to do your specific percentages. I try to save at least half of my money and do different stuff with it. Like, not just save it, but I want to give 10. I want to save 10 to pay myself, right? Pay myself 10. And then I want to invest 13. And then I want to have stuff for, like, because we're business owners, we have to do our taxes, our accounting. That would come into that 15%, right? And then I use the other percentage for bills. So I'm going to try to do a breakdown here, or maybe not. But I use the other percentage for bills. So that comes up to like 48% of your salary that you're taking to put into your different percentages. That's just what works for me. If you guys want me to go in detail on that, I can leave it down in the comments, and I would. But I've been doing this in different variations for a number of years, right? So I could go more in depth on this. Just let me know down below and I would. Okay, next question is, our final question is, mentally, how do you stay in business? So mentally, I believe that 60% of being an entrepreneur is your mentality. Because you could have a good product, you could have a good skill, but mentally, if you're not strong enough, mentally, if you're not developed enough, I don't understand how having a good skill is going to work for you. So that's why I read books, I listen to podcasts, right? I stay in the Word of God. That helps me. And I try to challenge myself a lot. I challenge myself a ton, mentally challenge myself, because I realize that sometimes just like facing hard things mentally, it makes us strong physically. So I try to challenge myself in so many different areas, but reading books, like self-help books, listening to podcasts and videos daily helps me a lot. And also I realize having people around you that could speak like into your life, and they would speak encouraging words into your life. I think having encouragement from your family and your friends and those closest to you are so important, because like that they know you the best. So if they say you're great, you're probably really great, right? So I think staying in the Word of God for me helps me tremendously. Reading self-help books, listening to podcasts. I listen to Steve Harvey, I listen to Joel Osteen. I read a lot of books, I listen to a lot of books, and I put a lot of work into my mentals, right? So I put like 75% of work into my mentals and the other percent into actually doing the work, right? So that's just like my percentage and what I do, and it helps me. And it's always a work in progress. Nobody has arrived, really. Everybody's constantly working on their self mentally. And give yourself grace, give yourself time. And I promise, pushing through the hard times, when you come out, mentally, you realize like, wow, that felt so good. Like I actually pushed through and I got somewhere. So have the mentality that pushing through stuff and seasons and mentalities or just like mental struggles helps you get over to the other side equipped and ready to go on to something else. So I hope this video was really helpful to you guys. I'm going to try to cut it down so much. Remember to like, comment and share, and I look forward to do like a little story time update as to what's going on in my life, because I have been MIA but not MIA, and so thank you guys so much for watching. Bye bye.